At 07:38 this morning, our first 911 call came into our station. Shots fired at Chardon High School, 151 Chardon Avenue. Immediately the units that were on, as well as myself and numerous other law enforcement agencies, were responding to our scene. Information received upon my arrival was that the shooter had left the building. At that point, our team went right into the door to advise the EMS to get in and start assisting with the injured students. I want to assure the Chardon community and the neighboring communities we are safe. We have done diligent work up to this point, and our work is not done, okay? I do want to give the news media here an update. Currently we have one deceased student. His name is Dan Pomemer, and I'll spell that last name. It's Parmertor. The two other students that were life flighted to Cleveland Metro are both in critical. The two students that were ground transported to Hillcrest Trauma Center, Cleveland Clinic, one stable, one serious. No names. Obviously our subject that we've made an arrest on, he is a juvenile. Until that's adjudicated in the proper court, no name release on that. But that's all I have to say at this time. My deep heart goes out to the families of the 5 victims, not only to them, but to our whole community. And folks, just bear with us. We do have a lot of homework to do yet. This investigation is going to be very long.
Several years ago, the Chardon School District and local law enforcement began conducting drills, training, practice, if you would, for an event just like occurred today. As a result of that, we were well prepared for the response. Local law enforcement, Chardon City Police Department, Sheriff's Office, and members of agencies all around us got the call and responded quickly and rapidly to today's event. As a result of that training, that practice, if you would, units, law enforcement was quickly placed inside the school upon arrival, and we believe that helped to lessen the tragedy that occurred. Unfortunately, much had occurred prior to law enforcement's arrival.
Our heartfelt sympathy goes out to the 5 victims in the case. There's really not a lot you can say when you're responsible for the safety of 3,100 kids, other than the fact that we're going to do the best we can to make sure that our schools continue to be safe and to continue to work with law enforcement. We do have grief counselors available as we speak at our middle school, obviously for the victims and their families. We have school personnel who were on their way this afternoon to the victims at the hospitals to make sure that we maintain that connection from our school personnel to the victims and their families. We're also making sure that those grief counselors are available to the kids in the immediate vicinity where the incident took place, as well as to our teaching staff, our professional staff, bus drivers, etc. So the next couple of days we'll be focusing heavy duty on some of our grief counseling, and then obviously subsequent sessions after that. Classes will be canceled for the entire Chardon schools tomorrow. I'm asking that our teachers and our faculty and all support staff, with the exception of about 5 maintenance people in case we need access to the buildings, we want them to stay home and spend some time reflecting on family. And I hope every parent, if you haven't hugged or kissed your kid in the last couple days, you take that time.